And it is a good day today. It is what day is it today? It is the 1st of February 2023. My apologies for that. Unajua miaka siku hizi inachanganyika kidogo. Last time I gave a very different year, but this is a very good year. And we appreciate for you being with us this whole while. Thank you very much. This is the second month. I think the third month you've been with us. We appreciate very much. And Sadakta is back. Mr. Sharon Paul SP.
Hali vipi?
How have you been?
I've been well. Maisha ni kusukuma. Tumerudi. New year, new month. Wanasema it's the month of lovers. Leo tarehe moja sio? Na tunakuja kwenu at 25 minutes ndani ya saa 12 za jioni. Saa za Afrika Mashariki. Karibuni sana. This is the focus group. Kama kawa tuko hapa na Thuku Mwita Thuku and Mr. Sharon Paul mwenyewe. Kwenye Facebook mtatupata at Sharon Paul SP and kwenye hiyo ni yangu sio?
Yeah, I think so.
For both of us on Facebook, you'll get us on Thuku Mwita Thuku and Sharon Paul SP. And when you check us live on YouTube, Thuku Mwita Thuku and Sharon Paul Media. Subscribe, follow us, leave those comments. They help us see sehemu ambazo tunahitaji kukaza kamba, where we need to grow. And whenever you share, at least we know that it has reached a +1, somebody who never got the opportunity to see us coming to you live. Mr. Thuku.
Yes. You know, I normally avoid giving my handles very much. You know, you take care of my social media plus engineer hapa. So sometimes nipatiane the wrong information. Last time I gave the wrong year. And somewhere hapo nyuma nilipatiana the wrong handle, so nilipromote mtu hapo, lakini good for you. It's a good year.
It is.
Have you contracted anything? Are you getting any medications from the infection diseases? What do you call them? Have you contracted anything throughout the holidays, the festive seasons?
The festive season was a little bit action-packed. The reason why we had to close a little bit early, ili tuende tusherehekee, and we thought we'll be coming back very early in the month, the first month of the year, but shughuli zimekuwa mingi hapa ndani ya studio. Hata hapa ambapo sasa hivi tuko is a makeshift studio, but we wanted to try and see how clear and our sound and the clarity for both audio and visual are. So mambo yamekuwa mengi. December tumesafiri, tumepiga sherehe, tumerudi, sasa ni kazi kama kawa. Infections ambazo unajaribu kusema
unajaribu kupotea hapo.
Siwezi potea.
My question is, have you contracted anything?
You know, we tunapiga sherehe responsibly. We celebrate responsibly. Whatever we do responsibly. Malaki nakumbuka just before we closed, you remember we made a very good number of trips to very many of our potential associates that we wanted to come on board. Na baada ya hapo mimi nikaanza safari zangu za Christmas. I told you the other day when we were doing the transportation of stuff to this place, I traveled. I was a little bit in Kilifi, I was in Mombasa, nikarudi Nairobi kidogo, nikateremka Homa Bay kwenda kuona mama mzazi. Baada ya hapo nikavuka border nikaingia Champala, Uganda, sehemu fulani ambayo inaitwa Kabalagala. Baada ya hapo nilikwambia nilienda sehemu fulani ambayo inaitwa Zaiwa.
But I have a lot of questions about that. Let me ask you a question. This is just a passive question. So I'm having a conversation with a client.
Yes, please.
And he tells me about a place you are in. Na hii jina ikanipatia tashwishi. Because in our itinerary, do we call it itinerary? Nowhere we discussed about such a place. Lakini sasa the client is giving me information about a place you were. Hebu tuambie tafadhali, mulikuwa wapi huko?
Hii sehemu inaitwa Zaiwa. Zaiwa is French for Zaire. So nilifika katika sehemu ya Zaiwa, nikakutana pale na watoto bazuri sana. Vile nilikueleza hapo wale wakasema focus group mambo kabisa. wakasema tuzidi kuchapa le discussion ya the state of the nation, the state of the nation. Kidogo wakanichanganya hapo na Kifaransa. Pia mimi nikamwambia bana, je m'appelle Sharon Paul and j'habite au Kenya.
Situchote sana.
And c'est très important qui...
Peleke pole pole.
Naelewa.
Situchote sana.
Sasa client akirudi aulize, mwambie we are trying to go international, so we don't just fetch for associates within, but we go across board. Nilifika Zaire nikakutana na bana wanamuziki fulani, wakasema watakuwa wanakuja huku Kenya kututumbuiza hapa wakati wa Easter hivi, so big things are coming home. Yes.
But the client was very happy. He actually commended your work. He was very happy by what you did.
Much appreciation.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Unaona sasa we are able to blossom. Is it blossom ama blossom?
Blossom. Usijali kama ni R ama ero.
Nimetoka na kule wakina Kachagua.
Iwe ni R ama ero. Whichever it is, itakuwa inakuja.
Sisi na Kachagua tumetoka mahali pamoja. Na bado tunaendelea tu.
Taratibu tu.
Pole tu. So the holidays were here. And I hear a lot went down. Especially in travel arrangements.
Yeah, with travel arrangements, kila kitu ilikuwa shwari. You know, at times when you're traveling, we have to get into a little bit of consultation with the experts. That's why hata hapa ndani tulipo tuko na expert wetu hapa anaitwa kijana mmoja shy sana anaitwa Bwana CK.
Yes.
Siku moja tutapiga picha na yeye tumweke hapa mtandaoni.
This guy is very shy.
Aache kupotea hapo nyuma.
He is very shy.
Yeah. But everything is fine. We're just hoping for better things, bigger things this new year. January has been a little bit very, very hectic, but we thank God the far we've reached, because better part of the month we were doing a lot of innovations, and to that we say kudos to mkurugenzi mtendaji Bwana Bitok ambaye amefanya kazi shwari sana, kazi sadakta sana. So we are here still making arrangements on now going into the main studio. Baada ya hapa na as time goes mambo itakuwa shwari. It is February. Vile nilisema huu ni mwezi wa wapendanao, the month of love. What plans do you have, bana? Tuanze mapema.
For me, I think for now, please do not put me in that spot where I have to disappoint.
Wanasema mapema ndio best, bana. So the earlier we start, the better.
But it's a good month. It's a good year. Let me say, this is one of the best years I've had. Like I said, last year was a bit rocky.
Very, not even a bit. Last year was very rocky. Yeah.
Last year was very rocky. Last year brought about some of the darkest moments in some of the lives, especially in my life. I don't know about yours, but last year brought about some of the darkest moments in people's lives.
God was with us.
God was with us.
Yes.
And this is a new year.
Yeah.
And that is why I tell people, and we had him in these studios. You saw the video. Ulikuwa kule unajaribu kutembea from Kilifi, moving out of the borders. Mimi nilikuwa hapo na Hem tunangangana, but Hem gave us a very interesting position about his life. And Hem told us each step, it's not about putting your best foot forward. It's about putting your foot forward. It doesn't have to be your best foot. It only needs to be your foot. Just put one foot in front of the other, and trust me, you're going to come about very difficult positions. You're going to make mileages. Exactly. You're going to move forward, my friend. If I tell you where we started last year, me and Sharo, let me just go back kidogo. When we started last year, I remember a time whereby we were in town. We did not have money to come to Ngong Road. It was about 30 shillings. So 2 people, that was about 60 shillings. We did not have money to come to.
Those are the highs and the lows of 2022.
Let me give you a story.
Yes.
So this is where I tell people you need consistency is one thing that is accumulative of success. Success is accumulation of consistency. Piling up of hardship. You see, one hardship on top of the other hardship, that is accumulative of hardships. That is what makes success.
Exactly.
So this day, me and Sharon were in town. We are trying to come about how we are going to come about 60 shillings so we can come to Ngong Road. So we do not come up with the money, so we decide to walk. So we walk all the way from town to Ngong Road.
To Ngong Road.
And we come to Ngong Road. And the meeting we were hoping for do not come about. So we go back by foot. So we get back to town. We are trying to figure out how we get back home. That's another story for another day. But we get back home. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's been a journey, and it's a journey that everybody needs to take.
Yeah.
2022 was a very difficult year. Not for me only. That's a disclaimer. Only. It was difficult for me, but not for me only.
Yeah.
Not for you, SP only, but for everybody in general. When we came to build this society, because I'm calling it a society now. We have a society here.
Yeah.
When we came about to build this society, a lot of things came into play. And a lot of walking came into play. People walked. People walked from town to Ngong Road. People walked from Ngong Road to Brookside Drive. People walked from Brookside Drive one time to Karen. From Brookside to Drive to Karen. Wajua sometimes niambiaga watu hivyo wanaona kama ni mchezo. We walked through the bypass. James Geshuru.
I remember.
We walked through the junction all the way to Karen.
But we were so sure to be on time to the meetings that we were summoned to appear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long as you have substantiality, that substantial content. Imekata kutoka. Substantiality. Let me put it in a lighter note. Substantiality. If you're going to do the walking, please make sure at hand you have something very substantial. If you're going to approach people, make sure you have something in your hand that you can unfold, and it's going to give you a kickback at least.
Exactly.
If you're going to tell someone something, make sure it's something that is going to be substantial to them. Make sure it's something that is going to be profitable to them, even not only on a very unforeseeable future. At least make sure it's profitable. It doesn't have to be on a certain timeline. Exactly. At least it's profitable to some end. Thank you very much for watching us. Thank you very much for people who've been with us. We are very appreciative for that. And Sharon Paul was out there. I was left here.
Yeah, you know, at that time, we really had to split because the society is still a little bit small, and we are building one step at a time. So Muita had to remain in the studio. I had to be out there fetching for resources because anytime we come live, anytime tunapeperusha hivi vipindi vyetu one-on-one, there are costs that have to run. And the reason why we always say, anybody who subscribes, follows, leaves a comment, because we are here for you, and vice versa. Let's make it kind of a symbiotic kind of relationship so that whatever you want is what we'll be giving you. The discussions that you want, that's what we'll be giving you. However much we'll be talking about the state of the nation, current affairs, matters education, politics. Nilikuwa nasema mambo na politics ni muhimu sana katika maisha yetu. Ushaelewa? Politics hatuwezi kufanya chochote bila politics. Maanake our life revolves around politics. Any matter that is coming to our society that needs attention, we will always be here to discuss. Now, joyous story. I can see a few guys already streaming in that I would like
people
to.
Coming in.
Yeah, people coming. Yeah, we have. I have a friend of mine called Ouma Kennedy. Abele Ibrahim is a very senior manager. He's doing a very absolutely good work. We have Harrison Bahati. This is one guy that I really admire his Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Very good friend of mine as well.
You tried challenging me the other day. I came out of it. You see, there's one thing you're not going to win with Luo Ben. English. As you see right now, there's so much very big words that are coming out of him. Mine is very asymmetrical, but it's coming about. I'm trying to catch up with this English. I'm also trying to catch up with this Swahili.
Kiswahili changu nilisema si hata Kiswahili cha darasa. My Kiswahili is very simple. Is that a street Kiswahili? And the little one that ile tufundishwa katika shule ya msingi, ushaelewa. Shule ya upili kidogo, lakini sasa most of it is the street Kiswahili, lakini tunaongeza mandhari kidogo, ushaelewa. Kuongeza mandhari.
Hata mandhari mimi sijui nini, but tunasikiza tu.
Yeah. So Harrison Bahati is saying Kongole, mdahalo mzuri sana. Mdahalo, unaelewa mdahalo ni nini? Hiki ambacho tunakifanya ni mdahalo.
Mdahalo ni conversation ama nini?
Tutaongea baadaye. An alumni of my former high school, kidogo nimewapoteza, lakini ndio hiyo ninarudi in a few. Eric Okela, Go Beyond the Sky. And then we have Achieng Odondi, a very good friend of mine as well. Amesema this is good. These are the kind of responses that we really love to hear from you people, so that it keeps us going. Was it early this year or towards the end of last year? Kulikuwa na huu mswada wa nini hii maradhi ambayo ilikuja.
It was early this year.
Ilikuwa na
and that is why niliuliza
Promax.
Yes.
Promax.
Unajua ilikuwa inakataa mpaka the most powerful what do you call them?
Antibiotics.
Ilikuwa inazikataa. That is why I'm very surprised Mr. Sadafta survived it. Unaona, if Mr. Sadafta ali survive, it means then hii kitu it was a fictional thing ama how did you survive this?
Unajua, we always say if you can't wrap it, just zip it up. I mean, there's no other way about it.
So what are you trying to tell us?
Hii mambo chagua mtu mmoja bwana la mwendanisha naye.
People are watching.
Yeah, chagua mtu mmoja mwendanisha naye bumper to bumper. Ukianza kufanya kukurukaka za siasa bwana kama jogoo wa mjini. Boss bwana, you'll be chopped off. Ilikuja imehangaisha watu, wataalam katika mambo ya masuala ya afya, ilikuwa imeitwa gonorrhea Promax. Haisikii dawa wala
actually the infectious diseases department here in Bangathi walitoa, is it Rotuba? Walitoa, okay, they did a press brief and they said
a press brief,
yes, and they said that this disease, you need to be very careful with it, because once you contract it, not only is it resistant to the drugs they normally give for such diseases, it gives, once it contracted to the other person, that person will continue spreading it more than they knew it. Normally, they know the zero patient will only contract to a couple of number of people. Then that's it. This is a string. This is a train of them. You will give 1 million people this disease. So be very careful with this one. It's much bigger than corona. I think it's either we need it's a strategy to depopulate people, but I'm trying to revolve my mind how SP alipenya from this.
Mimi ni mcha Mungu bwana, na mimi mtoto mimi ni yule mtu ambaye anapenda mambo halali, straightforward, ushaelewa. So hii mambo ilikuja imetisha watu, imeenda kidogo bado tumerudi katika mambo ya siasa. Siku ya juzi tumeona kulikuwa na mikutano mikubwa sana miwili. Kulikuwa na moja Kamukunji na Jacaranda.
Yes.
Na vitisho vikatolewa, maandamano zinarudi. It's all within the political arena. What do you have to say about this?
Actually, I have nothing to say about it. It's just a simple comment. Let me just ask a question, because I saw the president make a comment, and he did not specifically make any mentionings, but he said people are trying. Oh my God, people are trying to finance these rallies so they can avoid taxation. I do not know whom they are targeting, but I had some revert from the previous president, Mr. Uhuru Muigai wa Kenyatta. And he said, former president. Yeah, actually, he's still a president. If you're going to refer to him, you refer to him as
the president.
His Excellency the President. Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta said he does not know where this is coming from. But it is very sad that people may try to and push a certain narrative. But who knows? This is a big above our league. Hatujui vizuri. We do not know better. They know themselves what they are playing up to. But I believe this country is a democratic country, and everybody is
Has a
entitled.
space.
Everybody is entitled to their
Thoughts and opinions,
Tuliona MCA wa Korogosho aliyeko pale ndani
na nadhani habari za hivi punde zimesema aliweza kuondolewa unconditionally, manake kulingana na katiba nadhani hakuna sheria yote ambayo alivunja.
Yes. I believe it was Einstein who said it does not matter if a republic is the size of a bottle top. You do not joke with it. Nilisikia walimtafuta industrial area, wakamtafuta Central Police Station. They later found him in somewhere in Kikuyu. But all in all, we should give everybody the freedom to... I mean, it is the year 2022.
23.
With 2023, I do not know why I'm getting stuck on this year. 2023 was a very difficult year for me. Na mimi ninaikemea kwa jina la Yesu.
Hiyo pepo
iondoke sababu hiyo pepo it's trying to catch up with me, lakini nimeikataa. So everybody should be given the right to speak their mind. And that is why we are saying the deputy president, most of the people are saying he's going punching everywhere, but he's not ranting. He's giving his own opinion because this country is a democratic country. This is one of the republics that people are coming to benchmark and see what are we doing unique, because Kenya is full of freedom. Trust me, there are countries you cannot speak your mind. Enda hapa chini pale kwenu hapo chini tu hapo. If you try giving opinions, there are limited opinions to whatever opinions you can give.
Ukivuka border kidogo. Hiyo sema mbali ilikuwa wakati wa likizo ya Disemba.
Bas, hapo ulikuwa hapo. Samaki kivuka ile side nyingine, kuna masharti mpaka ya samaki kuswim. Samaki kiswim vibaya inategwa. Samaki ninasikia samaki mpaka zinapotea hiyo side, zinakuja hii side ya Kenya. Sababu there is a certain way samaki zinafaa kuswim on the other end. But all the same is this is a very unique country. This is one of the best developing country in Africa. It is giving space to people to give their opinions. You do not have to be crucified. By the word crucified, I mean people literally used to be crucified in this country, and in African countries people used to be crucified simply by giving opinions. You do know that?
Yeah, I know. And that's why, in Kenya, we can say our democratic space has really evolved. We have the freedom of expression, free mingling, and ile uhuru ya kutoa maoni yako, your thoughts and opinions. And still on the same, going around that wana ushuru wanasema kulipa ushuru kujitegemea. So there are a few individuals pia ambao tunaona kama they are really being targeted. Manake wanasema as early as way back in the 60s, the first family and then the second family were exempted from paying the tax. And so the mallet is falling on them. I think is it a bill that has been passed that this exemption should be deleted. Now my question here is, or my worry is, the accrued tax ambayo hawajalipa kutoka ile wakati hadi wakati wa sasa. Nilisoma pale inafika ni trilioni kitu kama hiyo. Can they pay?
First of all, let me make something clear.
Yes, please.
Something clear. This is rumors. This is something not substantiated on any level. If it is true, there was such an arrangement whereby certain people were given tax exemptions, I do not know. But this is rumors. If it was there, it is said to have been there. But as out of now, I'll call it rumors. If it was there, Mr. Sharon,
yes,
was it down on paper? If it was done on paper, then why are we asking them to pay for taxes? If this is something that was agreed upon and people of certain standards came together and decided these people should not pay taxes, You see, there was a reason for them not to pay taxes. Then go back to the same sittings and create a rule whereby these people are brought back to the taxes. If you're going to backdate, then that is why you have parliament. Why do you have like this? Why do you have people who are posted? We have a whole election to elect people to put them in parliament so they can. You see, if these people were given a leeway, if these people were given a bend over whereby they are not supposed to pay taxes, I believe there are certain steps that were taken for them not to pay taxes. People sat down and made it a rule. Senior, why don't you go back to the same sittings? Make a Sharia whereby these people are supposed to make to pay taxes. If you're going to backdate, at least show us tumeenda chini, tumeketi chini, tumeform Sharia, it's gone through the parliament, these people will pay taxes from now moving forward.
Now,
if there was no
forward,
such arrangement, then tuache pangami rumors bado.
It should be now moving forward, not the accrued from way back in the day. I think.
Do you even see the word you're using? You say, please. Let's not lean on rumors. We are supposed to be moving forward. This is 2023. Let's move forward. If you're going to make substantial allegations, please stamp on them. You understand, Mr. Sharo?
I get to understand that, for example, in the US, our former president, nadhani kuna sheria zingine ambazo protects a former president from being mistreated or being bullied by the sitting the current government. In every other regime there has to be some dirty things that were done, but they always come pass taken under the carpet. However much the current government will always like to revisit this, I think there are also laws that govern on how these things should be done. Because with all the respect given to a former president, there's a way him and his family, or maybe his immediate people that he was working with, should be protected from that kind of harassment. Like now you can see the Kenyatta family, as a former president, is being targeted on the tax exemption that has been there. So it's getting messy. It's not sounding so good for a current regime to be following a former president and the family on maybe some dirt that was done. Kuna zingine lazima ziguziwe, zifuatiliwe, yes, but
Mr. Sharon, just to keep you on the know, anything to do with taxes is not political. You understand?
This seems to be very political.
And anything to be with incumbency, that is presidency or anywhere in leadership. If President Uhuru was made some impunities here and there, there is no exemptions to that. Please prosecute him through the right channels. Take him through the right legal channels. But do not drag someone's name through the mud simply because you believe there are things they did that are impure. Please, we have a whole judicial system that is there placed to do their work. We have a Chief Justice whom Uhuru appointed. Don't forget that. You understand?
Yeah.
I do not know her endpoint, but now people are saying Uhuru maybe somehow went and did some things. Please, all these things you're telling us, you're the people in power. Take him through the legal channels. Let him pay taxes if he has maybe amepotea from some of them. You see, we had one, Mr. Humphrey Kariuki. He's now an appointee through the president's office.
In the current government.
Yeah. He was a tax prosecuted person. He was named one of the people who had run away from taxes. So what's to say what Humphrey Kariuki and what Uhuru Kenyatta is presumed to have done is any different. You understand?
I get
Please, let's put rumors into perspective. Like I said, this is 2023. This is one country that is very democratic. This is a republic that people are coming to benchmark on matters, elections, on matters, judiciary, on matters, every other thing. You understand? Yeah. So if people will come from Botswana, if people will come from Senegal, if people will come from Tanzania to come and benchmark on certain issues, please let us not, how do I call it? Tuache kujipunguza.
Tuache kujirudisha chini.
Yeah, tuache kujirudisha. If people are going to be financed by their governments to come and benchmark here in our legal system, mbona tunajirudisha chini? If Uhuru Kenyatta did anything wrong, please take him through the judicial system that you claim is very perfect. Take him through that system and let him face the legal face. Let him face this eye. You understand?
Yeah.
On the same eye, the former government did things maybe that were not good. You understand? Every government has its flaws. Whatever flaws they did, please, tuzilete, tuzieke kwa sheria. We have members of parliament in parliament. If they are not doing their job, please let us go to another election. Let us elect other members of parliament, because they are there to make laws. You understand? Members of parliament are not there to come back to the villages na kutupatia 50 bob. They are there to make laws, Benasharo.
Okay, so I get you. With this, it's a discussion that can never come to an end. I see it's 10 minutes to top of the hour. It's 1850. Actually, it's 1851. And looking at the people that you already have streaming live, we have Victor Matengo. Amesema tupo ndani kabisa, mkazi safi, shukran sana. And gwiji mwenyewe katika mambo ya usambazaji wa habari, Bwana Fazul Khalid.
Hata ndio nilikuwa nataka kuambia Fazul usitoke hapa kama hujataja Fazul.
Fazul Khalid.
Fazul is one of the people who's been following us in the largest scope.
Yeah, Fazul, vile tulikueleza
kidogo tu. Thank you very much, Fazul.
Thank you, tunasema shukran sana. And mikakati bado yapo, tuone vile ambavyo tutafanya ule mradi ambao tulisema. Vile tuko na Kakai Wasilwa. He's a very senior researcher, and he's always also a contributor in, I think, one of the local radios in around maeneo ya Dagoretti. Amesema he is our number one fan na ametusalute kabisa. Amesema keep it up, sir. Hii saa sijui ni yangu ama ni yako?
Ni yangu baba.
Alafu kidogo pia samahani. Kuna marafiki wengine ambao pia waliniambia, SP tafadhali ukifika hewani usisahau kunitumia shoutout na uweze tu kuniwish happy birthday. Acha niwatafute hapa kidogo niwaambie tu happy birthday na shukran kwa kuzidi kuwa nasi na all the comments that you always bring through. Tunasema ni shukran sana. It really keeps us going and keeps us moving, and the reason why we always remind you to find us on YouTube at Thuku Mwita Thuku and at Sharon Paul Media, and kwenye Facebook Sharon Paul SP and Thuku Mwita Thuku. Kama kawa hashtag ni The Focus Group. Na hii leo tumeita The Evening Drive, ambapo tunakuletea our very first live transmission. This very first day of February, the month of love. Msiachi huu mwaka huu mwezi uende hivyo. So to the few who I can see here, we have a very good friend of mine called Victor Ogana. Happy birthday kwako kabisa. Kuna hapa Jael Odondi, Purity Mwangi pamoja na Kiwasu Miruga. Huyu ni very senior wakili. Freddy Kasete, huyu alikuwa alumni katika shule yetu ya upili. Lukindo Sewe pamoja na Donna Ruth Atieno. Sijui kama amebadilisha jina lake, lakini kuna Donna mwingine alikuwa anajua. Victor Ogana, alafu Donna Sama. Unajua Donna Sama? Unamjua?
Simjui.
Ulikuwa unajua watu gani katika research?
Unajua kuna jina zingine za utani bwana, mimi majina zingine sikuwa nakumbuka bwana.
Donna Sama, a very happy birthday to you, na tukutane town utununulie chai, sisi tutakunywa.
Donna Sama alikuwa nani?
Tutakuja hapo hii story. ni mzito. And cha msingi zaidi, I would just like to remind you that we are still under a lot of adjustments, renovations, lifting up the studio so that it can meet the states of the art, so that anytime we come to you, you will be loving whatever we're doing, and stick to the hundreds that we've shared so that we can keep engaging and making this as lively as possible. Be the very first time you're coming live on air, we would like to hear your thoughts and opinions on how we can make it better and in general to improve this. Kidogo tunakuanga na changamoto zingine, lakini tutaona vile ambavyo we will be reaching out so that we can partner and see on how best we can make this. Kidogo tumesema mambo ya siasa, tukwenda kuingilia vile, labda kwa dakika 5 zijazo. Any parting shot? This was just an intro tuweze kujaribu mic test tuone vile mambo iko.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the focus group. We are trying to grow. We are trying to build something very beautiful. So we would love if you would join us. Please share, please comment, please like our videos. Please come and join us in. It's a focus within the group. The group is me, Sharon Paul, and you. So basically, we're going to bring involvement from all over the demographic, the society. So please, please, please engage with us. Let us. It gives us some morale to see you engage. When you see you on Facebook, you're following us. When you see you, you're trying to engage in our conversations. We feel good. We feel proud. Please engage with us. Let us grow together. Sharon was out, and the feedback was, we are doing a great job, but the clients would love to see some engagement from you, the population. So please engage with us, be with us, and I think we're going to create something beautiful.
And not to forget, today was like a shout-out edition. I can see my former school captain, Mr. OJ Riaga.
I think that is the last of them that you're going to do, because I think you're going to be here the whole night.
No, let me just mention too.
Yeah,
and then we have Josh Odhiambo, Mr. Senior Researchers. That is good work. Josh will be reaching out so that we can see on how to do what we'd try discussing hapo awali. We have Lynette Onsando, almost Sani Onesana kutoka sehemu za Kisii. We have who else? Nadhani ni hao tu ambao wameweza kutuma shares. I think without much of ado, you can give it a wrap so that tusichelewe maeneo.
Yes,
za sehemu ambazo tunaenda.
And now, our parting shot. Focus group is a boutique package whereby it gives you, or like I mentioned before. And this is what I would love our audience to do. I would love you to comment below and tell us what most would you like us to discuss. Politics is definitely obvious on the table, but what else would you like us to discuss? This is our layout. We are thinking we're just going to give you a package whereby there are going to be days we're going to give you purely comedy. There are days we're going to give you purely politics. There are days we're going to give you purely sports. There are days we're going to give you relationships. Mr. Daktari is here. He
Love doctor.
Ametuambia kona PhD na hiyo.
Dr. Sharon Paul.
So we would love you to engage with us. Please tell us, what do you want us to give you? What content would you want us to give you? We have content for you, trust me. 2023 is a very beautiful year. 2023 is a year whereby we're coming to you with a package, a full package, a package you're going to love, a package you're going to indulge into, a package you're going to feel in one way or the other involved in. We know we are here for you, so please let us know, are we there for you? We would love some feedback. And please, let us work with you. So we're going to make this mileage. Mr. Sharon Paul,
please. And as we work together...
Please don't give any other shout-outs. Do not give any other shout-outs.
The name I will mention, utasema nimefanya makosa kabla sijataja. This is a very senior wakili, Zaki Odegi.
Hey, Zak. Mr. Wakili, tunakuja saa hii tu.
Amesema nipitishe salamu za kwako. And another friend of mine hapo kwenye mtandao anajiita Mushroom, lakini naujua kwa vilemba amesema good job and we keep it up. These are the wheels that drive us more to deliver and to give you the very best that we shall be having here in the focus group.
And
maliza manake ishara zitazidi hapa.
For those of you who in one way or the other are trying to reach me but are getting feedbacks from someone else, I am not very conversant with social media. So whenever you send me a DM and you see Sharon ama someone else responding to it, please ni samehe tu, but that is the way it is. I'm not very conservant with social media, but that is it. And thank you very much. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you and we love you. And we're going to tell you there's more coming your way. There's more. Please indulge in us. Please try and involve us. Try be with us. This is the Focus Group, and thank you for watching us. And Mr. Sharon is going to end with a word of prayer. Mr. Sharon, to you.
Kama tungekuwa na mwanahabari ingekuwa ni wakati wa kuleta habari zetu za jioni, manake imetimia saa moja kamili za usiku katika masaa zetu za Afrika Mashariki. Na tutaweza kumaliza kwa kuweza kupata sala, tunyenyekee na tuende mbele ya Maulana. Mungu Baba, tunasema ni asante sana kwa kutuvukisha mwaka. Mwezi wa kwanza ndio umeenda, tumeanza mwezi mpya tukiwa katika afya njema. Tunasema ni shukrani. Tunazidi kujinyenyekea mbele yako tukisema uweze kutulinda na kutuongoza katika vyovyote vile tufanyavyo. Tuaja mbele yako tukiwa wakosefu, Mungu Baba. Tusamehe yale yote ambayo tumetenda katika matendo na fikra. Tuelekeze, utuongoze ili tuweze kufanya yale mema ambayo yataweza kutuleta karibu nawe. Unajua kila mmoja wetu, mahitaji yetu, familia zetu, ndugu na dada zetu popote pale walipo, watoto wetu na cha msingi zaidi wazazi wetu popote pale walipo. Uweze kuwa nao, wazingire na damu ya mwanao Yesu Kristo. Mungu Baba, tunakuomba mwaka huu uweze kutufungulia milango zaidi. Kila mmoja wetu popote pale tulipo, humu nchini, nje ya nchi, wawe marafiki zetu, familia pamoja na jamii. Kila mmoja wetu tuweze kuona mkono wako na tuweze kuinua jina lako na kulitakaza. Tunasema haya tukiamini katika jina la Yesu Kristo Mwokozi wetu. Amina. Thank you so much guys for watching, and till next time, this is the Focus Group with Sharon Paul and Thuku Mwita. Have a lovely evening.
Before we shut, please, just a final word. Please, my people, there are a lot of people who put a lot of faith in us within this show. Please. Good night.